Top of the evening to you folks. This is Jordan from King Golf. I will also be your narrator for this video blog, very special video blog of Old Head Golf Links in Kinsale, Ireland, where we traveled in October 2019. And there's some cattle that were crossing the road on the way to the golf course. So heading in here, these are the gates that lead into Old Head Golf Links. So sit back, pour a coffee, pour a beer, and enjoy. Hello, how you doing? We got a 9:45 tee time for Headley. Headley. Thank you very much. And here we go. Holy Christ! It's a short, narrow drive to the course from the gates. As you can see, it's on the other side of the road that we're driving on. And if you take a look at the flags here, you can see just how windy it was on this day, although our caddy Ian said that it was considered a calm day in Ireland. But Old Head is a beautiful golf course. It's 220 acres. It basically jaunts out into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And the entire course is basically on 300-foot cliffs. So it was spectacular if you take a look at the aerial view of it. And this is the wind when we're on the range. As you can see, 90 degrees, very windy. But the sun came out on the second hole, I think, right here. So it was still windy, but the rain stopped, and here's the tee shot on number 2. I think it sailed right into the Atlantic Ocean, and I think, judging by my reaction here, would say that, yes. So we got paired with a single and then a father and daughter, and there's their caddy right there, Ian. Ian was actually the caddy for Erik Anders Lang when he traveled to Old Head as well. So that was pretty cool. He didn't mention it, I just saw it on one of Erik Anders Lang's posts one time. So this is the first par 3. As you can see, fairly intimidating. I think I found the left side of the green and ended up in a green side bunker. No, not bunker, I guess a grass bunker there. And you can kind of see how the power of the wind here, because the chip looked like it was kind of going pretty good, and then all of a sudden right here it just jams on the brakes. On to the 4th here. I must have been feeling pretty brave. I got the driver out, hit it as far right as I possibly could. This hole is called the Razor's Edge, nicknamed the Razor's Edge, and it's actually the most photographed hole in Ireland, I think. Could be making that up, but managed to find a rare fairway on this day. My ball went in the same direction as my divots. It was so hard to try to control the ball or anything on it. It was insane. After the front 9, I actually had to run into the pro shop and purchase more golf balls. There's Kel. She was my free caddy and photographer for the day, so I was pretty happy to have her come along. This is the second par 3, ocean on the right side. Pretty much every shot here was a punch shot or a knockdown, just to keep her out of the wind as much as you possibly could. And you're about to see one of the nicest views in golf and one of the poorest putts. But it's so hard to do anything in that kind of wind, and putting was really no different, as I'm sure most of you would know who have played in windy conditions. This was next level windy though. Watch the divots here. I think one of these divots hit Kel in the head, but it's hard to really put into words how windy it was, but you can I think you can kind of gauge it. So this is just a random chip. That guy was always walking in my way. I'm just joking, he was a good guy. There's some more ruins or some more castles. This was actually an ancient burial ground right in front of my shot there. So that was kind of cool. This is a par 3, I think the first one on the back 9. Uphill, straight into the wind and basically hit everything that I had here. And you'll be able to see from the next video here just how, look at that guy's friggin' suit, looked like a Michelin man. But look how windy, like it's hard to even hold a camera in this wind. And this is the 12th hole. 12th hole is the most infamous hole on the course, as you can kind of tell by the view there. This was the most wind we faced all day, I believe, as you can see by my own version of the Michelin man suit. Sorry, I'm fighting, have a bit of Omnicrom here, I think, or whatever it's called, so voice a little rough, but anyways, 329 yards. This was the only hole that we actually filmed every shot on, and you can see the wind, getting a test of the wind there. So this shot, you can see where my feet are aimed there. I'm well left of the hole, and the wind just grabbed it and actually took it to the right of the dunes there. Crazy. Wind was crazy. So here's where I ended up. It was actually a blind approach shot. I couldn't see the green from over there, but you can kind of see the ball, I think, come down on the green here. And there's a clip of the ball moving here. The wind moved her about a foot. And you can see Ian there, our caddy, holding the flag. I guess not my caddy, the other people in the group's caddy, but I think you can tell by his reaction here that he's kind of says, "I told you so." Oh, he's a great guy. So that was a par, probably the best par of my life, and very happy we got it on video. And this is the last par 3 here. Probably my favorite view on the course. I was able to find the green on this one, and had a 20 footer, I think, ish, downhill for bird. And here it is. Cue the intense music. Alright, so I actually had a really good putt here and thought it was in until about an inch before the hole. She snapped on me. But who the hell cares? You know, rounds like this, score is pretty irrelevant. As I hit an approach shot from 100 yards off the fairway here. This is the final stretch, I guess, the final 4 holes heading back towards the lighthouse. This was a downhill par 4, and we were pretty lucky to have Ian there. He was the caddy for the father-daughter there, and caddies are awesome to have on the course. Although I've never forked up the cash for one before, I did give Ian a pretty good tip after the round, because they're so helpful on the course, and they improve the experience so much, for obvious reasons. So this is the 16th par 3. Hit her a wee bit left and a wee bit long. There's Kel all bundled up. It was pretty damn chilly. And this is the bunker shot with the ocean view in the background. And the best view of hole 16 is actually looking back from the 17th tee box up here. 17th tee shot, blind. Ripped her. Ian likes it. And this is the approach shot onto the 17th. Downhill, I guess. Blind again. And Tiger Woods was actually playing this course in 1997. And this is the tees that he played from right here. This is the view. It was about 150 yards behind the tees that we hit from, so him and some buddies went up there when the course opened and played. So this is the last hole, last putt, and that's her. So I really wanted to just come on and give a bit of a narration to maybe add a little bit more to the pictures and videos, and it was just such a cool experience, and wanted to share it. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Maybe leave us a comment below on where you're watching from. There's the aerial of the course, so it's all just one piece of property in the ocean. And let us know the coolest course that you've ever played before. And with that, take care of yourselves, and never stay safe. Bye-bye.